Well, I had worked with Kelsey. She was the second unit director on another film, and we got to talking, and she had this idea. She wanted to take this classic fable, Little Red Riding Hood, and smash it and kind of rearrange the pieces, and that was interesting to me. And then when I got the script, she wanted me to read The Woodsman, and that was really interesting to me because here you have this guy that's harboring this secret, which is dictating that he lives outside of society. He's a social pariah on the periphery of things, and this same secret is the thing that compels him to act so compassionately to this one here when she comes on the scene. And she's also harboring a secret, so there's sort of kind of two sides of a coin. I found that really interesting. I saw her short films. They're fantastic. She's a smart cookie. And so that was my beginning.
Ivan and I share a manager. So Ivan was attached to this project, and I had just come off a long television series for over 4 years, and I was really looking for something just completely different from what I had been doing for the past 4 years. I just wanted something, I started out in indie films, telling, I don't want to say gritty, but, stories with dark themes and trauma and exploring those sorts of things, and was really looking for something like that. And so when Ivan signed on to this, my manager sent it to me and was like, take a read and let me know what you think. And I was like, yeah, I was really scared, but I was like, I definitely want to meet with Kelsey. And then we met and we read, and she liked me for the part of Danny, and so that's how I came on. But I was terrified, but in a good way. I wanted to push myself. I think that's all just in script analysis, really. I mean, Kelsey and I would have a lot of back and forth about subtext. I think that's one of my favorite things to explore in a script as an actor is subtext, and to play with different subtext and how that changes the feeling of a scene and the way a scene moves. And Kelsey was really wonderful to collaborate with on that, and a lot of my instincts for what the subtext would be was spot on with how she imagined it when she wrote it. So we were very aligned in a lot of those conversations, and it made it kind of seamless, really, to portray those themes, I guess. Is that the right way to say it?
No, but Kelsey does come from a commercial directing background. She knows how to make pictures. And I think sometimes someone that has that background, they're very well prepared. She's very well prepared. At the same time, you don't always get the flexibility that she gave us. And I think when we got on the set, she found that we could, yes, communicate. That's the idea. We're communicating these ideas, and we didn't need the text. And she was free enough to excise it. Yeah. Not everybody's going to do that. So
yeah, she was really great. She was just happy to let go of something that wasn't working. She wasn't trying to beat a dead horse, So that was kind of made it effortless to work with her.
And we had not met before.
No.
There wasn't a rehearsal period, so we met on the set, and then once we got playing ping pong, it was, that's all she wrote. Yeah. It was on.
Kelsey's going to kill us if we don't say the weather. She's going to actually cry.
The weather was insane.
It was like historic snowstorms, like record-breaking snowstorms, which was not what was planned for. So all the snow they were not aware that was going to happen, but we had to shoot anyway, so... Yeah, the snow was crazy.
Rain,
you and
freezing.
Liz spun out in the car on the freeway.
All these guys are from Los Angeles. They don't know how to drive in snow.
Oh, Liz did fine. She was great.
It was really insane. I think that was definitely one of the challenges. But for me, my character is missing part of his leg, So I did a lot of research into that. But what's really interesting, when you talk to enough people, see how they move. The Paralympics are going to be on now. It's gotten to a point where they're so adept at moving with these prostheses. Is that how you pronounce it? Prosthetics. That the difference is very subtle. Often, somebody that's had missing a leg from the knee down, and it's been, that way for some time. It's almost, you don't notice it. So it was really interesting to find the balance of that.
I think for me, challenge performance-wise, I had to draw on a lot of difficult things that I'd gone through in order to convey what my character was going through in those moments. So it was sometimes I felt like very exhausted, and I would get to set and I'd be like, another 12-hour day of crying my eyes out, can't wait. So that was tough emotionally, because your body doesn't know the difference. Your body doesn't know that you're not going through when you're crying and you're having to like think about these things or put yourself in your character's position and all the trauma that your character's going through. Your brain can't comprehend that it's not also happening to you on some level, like not in a unhealthy way. It's just can be quite, I found I was a little bit exhausted, emotionally drained some days.
It's a historic festival that I've known about for some time, and I was thrilled when I heard that it was going to play here, and I've been having a wonderful time. I can't really go into that on camera, what I've been getting up to, but let's say I've traveled northwest, east, and south.
I'm loving Edinburgh. I've never been here before. I've not spent too much time in the UK outside of London. I know you guys aren't fond of the English, sorry. Trigger warning, England mentioned. But Scotland is beautiful. Edinburgh is beautiful. You guys are going to roll your eyes at me, but everything looks like Harry Potter. Sorry, had to say it. Someone had to say it. It's true.